Hi there, I'm Andy Hillier, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Astray from The Last of Us on the guitar. It's a lovely little piece to play on the guitar. Just before I do though, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, if you could give me the thumbs up, if you could leave me some comments in the comment section, let me know where in the world you're from and what song I should do next. And also if you want to support the channel, I've got a Patreon account. I've put it down at $1, so hopefully it's accessible to nearly everyone. So $1 a month, I'll put the tabs up on there, so if you want to support me, that would be amazing. On Patreon, I'll put a link in the description. So this is in standard tuning, E, A, D, G, B, E. You can play it on any type of guitar as well. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines of music that we need to learn. The first line sounds like this. Okay, so you've got to almost ignore the rhythm a little bit because you've got to play it like freely, so just expressively. So it's not set in time. I've just written a rough rhythm sort of guide. So we're going to start with the open E string and the G string at the same time. And then we're going to play D2, then G2, and then D4, and then we've got the open G string twice in bar 2. So the first bit goes. Play it a bit free, doesn't have to be perfectly in time. The next bar is the same idea, but we've got a little hammer on and pull off from fret 2 to fret 4 back to fret 2, just a quick trill. You just slap your finger on and off, then it plays the G2 and then D4 and up to fret 9. So bars 3 and 4 together go. So you go all the way up to D9 in that bar 4. Bar 5 is the same as bar 3. Bar 6 you just got 2 G strings, and then in bar 7 plays G3, a little hammer on pull off from fret 2 to 3 back to 2 on the G string, then open G, a hammer on and pull off from fret 2 to fret 5, and then on the D string, and then open D. And then to finish off, we've got the open E and D2 at the same time. So bars 7 and 8 go. So again, sort of slow down on that, feel free with it. Okay, so let's try the whole of the first line. Here it comes. The next line, we start with open E string and G string again. So you play those at the same time, then D2, and then you're going to play fret 5 on the A string and fret 2 on the G string at the same time. And you're going to do a bit of a pause on that, and then it goes to D4. So you get, hold that a bit long, and hold the next note on a bit long as well, and then we're playing open E and open G, and then the G on its own. So the first 2 bars of that line go. So you sort of hold it on. The next bar starts the same. You do another one of those hammer on and pull offs. We're going to play fret 2 and fret 5, same as we did in the first bar, and then fret 4. So that's a similar idea, just got that extra little trill in. So you get. Then bar 12, I love this little bit of dissonance. Play the E string and fret 9 on the D string and fret 8 on the G string. So the first 4 bars of that line, so bars 9, 10, 11 and 12, go like this. Bar 13, same sort of idea, stove. But then you play fret 2 on the E string and fret 2 on the G string, and then D4, so bar 13. So I'm doing that, the 2's just holding my first finger down, squeezing them both down. And then bar 14, A3 and the G string. Then 15, you play A2 and G3 at the same time. Then G2, A1 and G at the same time. D2, then A2 and D1 at the same time. Then open E and D2 to finish off in bar 16. So bars 15 and 16 go. So let's try the whole of that line. We've got on to the next line. So we're going to play, well, let me just play this line for you guys. So it starts off in bar 17 with this chord, which is open E, A7, D9 and G7. I'm using my little finger and second finger for that shape. You could do it with your first finger barred as well if you wanted to. And then you play 2 of the G2s, and then it goes down to an A major chord, which is your first finger on E5, second finger G6, third finger A7, little finger on D7. And then into bar 19, you bar your first finger, take your second finger off, you end up with that A minor chord in bar 19. And then bar 20, got E, A7, D5 and G4. And then the next bars are kind of like repeats of it. Instead of doing 2 G7s, you slide from G7 to G9, then go into the A major, A minor, there's a random hit on the G string, then we finish off with that E minor chord. So let's try that line. On to the next line, we're getting there. I'll play the first 4 bars ago. So it starts bar 25 with an A5 chord, open A, D2 and G2. Hammer on from 2 to 4 on the G string, then G2 and then D2. So the first bar 25 goes. And then this next bar we play A3. I'm using my second finger, then use my little finger on fret 5 on the D string, and then go to fret 4, and then fret 2 with my first finger, then open. So that's why I'm using my second finger up there, so you can keep that 3 down as you play the D5, D4, D2, and then D. So you go. And then you put your first finger back down and do a hammer on from fret 2 to 4 with the A3 at the same time. And then fret 5 slides down to fret 2 and play the open E string. So let's play the 25, 26, 27 and 28. Okay, and then this next part is like the beginning part. Play it nice and slowly though, slow it down. So you've got open E and open G, D2, A5 and G2, and then D4. So you've got then open E and G strings, open G, then bar 32, you've got A3 and G4. So let's play bars 29, 30, 31 and 32. So you've got on to the next line, same as the sort of beginning section, I suppose. So you've got the open E, open G, one of those hammer-on pull-offs from D4 to D2, or D2 to D4 back to D2. Then you're going to play A5 and G2, and then D4. So you've got then A3 and G string, and then G string on its own, and it does that same run that we did before. So let's play bars 33, 34, 35 and 36. And then there's the last 4 bars, you've got the open G string and D2 at the same time. A3 and D2, D4 and G2, then A5 and D4. So bar 37. 38 goes to A6 and G4, then a G4 on its own. 39 we play G3 and A4. Then move that down a fret and you're playing G2 and A3. Open G and fret 2 on the A string. Open A and D2. Then open D, pause on that a bit, then finish with the open E and D2. Let's just try the whole of that line. We've got and that's the whole of it. So let's try and put it all together. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, if you could give me a thumbs up, a like, and leave me some comments, that would be amazing. Let me know where in the world you're from, if you've enjoyed it, and any songs that you want me to do for you. If you want to support the channel and get the tabs for this stuff, I've got a Patreon account. I've put it at just $1, so you can do it from just that. $1 a month. I put tabs on there. Just helps support this channel, keeps me doing these videos. Thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.